Most people starting a backyard farm get the same advice. Begin with chickens, they're manageable, lay eggs consistently, and don't seem to require much expertise. For years, they've been considered the gateway into self-sufficiency. But there's a reality many discover too late. Chickens aren't always the most productive or profitable choice, especially if your goal is building a truly sustainable system. Real value on a small homestead doesn't come from following the crowd. It comes from choosing livestock that work harder for every square foot available. Animals that produce more food in less time, generate steady income without demanding acres or massive investments. Animals that adapt to real life. Busy schedules, tight budgets, and limited space. A small, well-designed farm can feel stable, productive, and financially secure without constantly needing to expand. The key is selecting species that multiply your effort instead of just taking up space. In this video, I'll share 5 practical animals that often surpass chickens in efficiency, profitability, or multiple income streams. If you want to build a more intentional, self-sufficient farm that's less dependent on the grocery store, this content is for you. Subscribe and hit the notification bell. Every week we share clear, practical ideas to help you build a homestead that truly supports your family long-term. Rabbits solve 2 problems affecting nearly every family today: the high cost of meat and lack of sufficient land. In terms of efficiency, they're among the most effective protein producers that exist. Their feed conversion ratio hovers around 4:1, meaning they need approximately 4 pounds of feed to produce 1 pound of meat. By comparison, cattle can require up to 7:1 and pigs around 6:1. That difference translates directly into savings. A single well-managed doe can have litters every 30 days, averaging 6 to 8 kits per birth. Those kits reach processing weight in 8 to 12 weeks. From breeding to table can take less than 90 days. In 1 year, a doe can produce around 120 pounds of meat. With 2 does, you could exceed 200 pounds annually, enough to feed a family several times per week. The space required is minimal. A breeding trio, 1 buck and 2 does, can be maintained in approximately 12 square feet of caging. They don't need pasture or large facilities. Even a small shed or covered patio area is sufficient. Rabbit meat is lean, high in protein, and lower in fat and cholesterol than many commercial meats. Plus, you have complete control over their diet. The manure is another benefit. It's the only animal waste that can be applied directly to gardens without prior composting, improving soil fertility at no extra cost. Initial investment is usually low, and maintenance is straightforward. Consistent feeding, clean water, and weekly cage cleaning. What they offer in return is independence, stability, and a reliable source of clean protein produced right on your property. Goats solve 2 significant challenges on small homesteads: the high cost of dairy products and managing difficult terrain. Unlike larger animals, they don't need vast expanses of pasture to be productive. They're versatile, hardy, and surprisingly efficient. A well-managed dairy goat like a Nigerian dwarf or La Mancha can produce between 2 and 3 quarts of milk daily during peak lactation. That can translate to 700 to 1,000 quarts annually if a gallon of goat milk sells for $8 to $12 in local markets where legislation permits. A single doe can generate between $1,400 and $3,000 yearly. Goat milk is easier to digest than cow's milk due to its smaller fat globules and naturally homogenized composition. It's rich in calcium, vitamin A, and beneficial fatty acids. Additionally, it can be transformed into higher value products. Chèvre-style cheese selling for $15 to $20 per pound. Artisanal soap for $8 to $12 per bar. Lotions and creams with even higher margins. But the value isn't solely dairy. Goats are browsers, not grazers. They prefer shrubs, weeds, and invasive plants that other animals reject. They can clear land covered with brambles, ivy, or dense vegetation that would cost thousands to remove mechanically. In some regions, they're even used for fire prevention by reducing flammable material. Each doe typically kids once yearly, with 1 to 3 offspring per birthing. Those kids can be sold as breeding stock for $200 to $500 or as meat in specialty markets. They require approximately 200 square feet per animal. A quarter acre can comfortably sustain several goats while producing milk, meat, and improving the land simultaneously. Beyond the numbers, goats offer something extra: personality. They're intelligent, social, and create real bonds with the family. They don't just produce. They transform the property into a more self-sufficient and productive system. Bees solve a different problem. How to generate income with less daily work while strengthening your entire production system. Unlike other animals, they don't require constant feeding, daily cleaning, or permanent supervision. Once a healthy hive is established, it works practically on its own. A well-managed hive can produce between 30 and 60 pounds of honey annually, with current prices for raw local honey between $8 and $12 per pound. That represents between $240 and $720 annually per hive. In its first productive year, initial cost is usually between $150 and $300, making beekeeping one of the best return investments on a small farm. Scalability is one of its greatest advantages. Managing 10 hives doesn't require 10 times more time than managing 2. Inspections occur every 2 to 3 weeks during active season and typically take less than 30 minutes per hive. Off-season, maintenance is minimal. Many beekeepers manage 20 or more hives while maintaining full-time employment. Elsewhere, besides honey, beeswax generates additional income. Each hive can produce 1 to 2 pounds of wax annually, used for candles, balms, and cosmetic products with high profit margins. But the benefit doesn't end there. Bees increase pollination in the garden and fruit trees. Studies show increases of 30 to 50% in production when pollination is adequate. That means they improve every crop you already have. More than just an animal, bees become a multiplier of productivity and income across the entire property. Quail solve one of the most common obstacles on small homesteads. Limited space and profits that take too long to arrive. While many birds need 5 or 6 months to start producing, quail reach maturity in just 6 to 8 weeks. That means in less than 2 months you can already be collecting eggs daily. A basic breeding group, 1 male and 3 or 4 females, can produce up to 300 eggs yearly, occupying less space than a standard dog crate. Each bird consumes only 20 to 30 grams of feed daily, making their efficiency among the highest of any poultry. Simply put, less feed, less space, and consistent production. Quail eggs aren't just abundant. They're also nutritious. They contain high levels of protein, iron, and vitamin B12. In local markets, they often sell for $5 to $8 per dozen, frequently doubling the price of chicken eggs. That translates to faster return on investment and more attractive margins. Another key advantage is quietness. Unlike roosters, quail make almost no noise, allowing them to be raised even in suburban areas where chickens are restricted by ordinances. They're resilient, require simple care, and can be scaled quickly if you want to increase production in a single season. Ducks solve a problem many small farms face without realizing it. Pest control and production drops during certain seasons. At first glance, they seem similar to chickens, but in practice, they offer surprising advantages. First, the eggs. Duck eggs are larger with higher protein content and omega-3 fatty acids. Their texture is creamier, making them highly valued in artisan baking and pastry work. In many markets, they sell for $5 to $9 per dozen, exceeding the average price of chicken eggs. Additionally, many duck breeds maintain more consistent production during winter, when hens often decrease or stop laying, but where they truly shine is pest control. Ducks are voracious consumers of slugs, snails, and insects. Unlike chickens, they don't scratch aggressively at soil or damage plant roots. They walk between crops eating pests without destroying the garden. Some farmers report 50 to 70% reductions in slug damage after introducing ducks into their systems. They're also hardy, tolerating cold and moisture better than chickens, and show fewer respiratory problems in rainy climates. They don't need large ponds. A small plastic pool changed regularly is sufficient for their health. In terms of feeding, they're comparable to chickens, but with yard access, they forage actively, reducing commercial feed consumption by 20 to 30%. That means lower ongoing expenses. As an added benefit, certain breeds can also be raised for meat, which is appreciated in specialty markets and restaurants. Overall, ducks don't just produce eggs. They integrate the system, fertilize, control pests, and strengthen the natural balance of the garden. They're a practical option for those seeking more value with the same daily effort. Here's something many small farmers overlook, and it's more important than adding another animal. Don't try raising everything simultaneously. When someone discovers new opportunities, quail, rabbits, bees, ducks, goats, the natural reaction is wanting to incorporate them all, but diversifying too soon usually generates the opposite of the expected effect. More work, more mistakes, more unexpected expenses, and less real mastery of any system. Each species has its own rhythms, health signals you only recognize through experience, reproductive cycles that influence profitability, high and low market seasons, Feeding details that change with climate, those things aren't learned by reading. They're learned by living through a complete cycle. That's why a much stronger strategy is choosing a single species and dedicating 12 full months of focus to it. Learn everything: health management, reproduction, real costs, sales channels, optimal production times. During that year, you'll make mistakes, but they'll be mistakes concentrated in one system, not 5 at once. The financial benefit is clear. By mastering one species, you reduce losses, improve product quality, and can charge premium prices because you know exactly what you're doing. When you finally add a second species, you'll do so from a stable base with income flow and confidence. A farm with a single highly productive, well-managed species is often more profitable and less stressful than one with 5 poorly coordinated species. The goal isn't collecting animals, it's building sustainable systems that work long-term. Start with one, master it, then expand with intention. You don't need to transform your property overnight. You don't need acres or enormous investments. What you need is a clear, consistent decision. Each of these animals offers a distinct strategic advantage. Rabbits offer one of the most efficient proteins on the planet. Goats combine milk, land management, and renewable income in a single system. Bees generate nearly passive income while increasing productivity across the entire garden. Quail provide quick returns in small spaces. Ducks integrate natural pest control with consistent egg production. Profitable farming isn't about following trends or copying what others do. It's about choosing animals that fit your space, your available time, and your local market. When you align those 3 factors, the farm starts feeling more stable, more intentional, and less overwhelming. Maybe you don't need more animals. Maybe you just need to choose the right one for your current situation. Choose one this season, start small, even imperfectly, adjust, learn, and improve. That's how real self-sufficiency begins. Not with hasty expansion, but with firm, consistent decisions that build food security and financial independence step by step. That's the path toward a more productive farm and a more sustainable lifestyle. If you truly want to build a small farm that's productive and financially sound, remember, this isn't about doing more, but about choosing better. Every strategic decision you make today can reduce your dependence on the grocery store tomorrow. Rabbits for efficient meat, goats for milk and intelligent land management, bees for steady income, quail for quick results, ducks for natural balance. You don't have to raise them all, you just need to start with the one that best fits your current reality. Before you go, I'd like to know something. Which of these animals feels most realistic for your situation right now? Are you drawn to the efficiency of rabbits, the versatility of goats, the nearly passive income of bees, the speed of quail, or the integrated system of ducks? Leave it in the comments. I read every one, and often your experiences help others decide where to start. If this content brings you clarity and helps you think about your farm more strategically, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Every week we share practical, calm ideas for building a more intentional, profitable farm aligned with the life you actually want to live. See you in the next one.